Ladies and gentlemen, now this morning we've got official confirmation on the 3 champions that are going to be getting buffed in July. And my initial reaction to the 3 of these is Bishop. I was really not expecting them to buff another mutant character, because mutant is by far the most overpowered class at the moment. It is miles ahead of any other class. There are so many broken characters. So Bishop is a little bit of a surprise. But also, because there are so many really good mutants, he's going to need to be absolutely insane to really compete with, like, 15 to 20 mutants that are literally broken. So Bishop buff is going to have to be really big to stand out. It might be good, it might be enjoyable, but again, mutant is beyond an overly competitive class at the moment. Diablo, I think, is a really interesting one. Diablo, I think, in terms of the whole Marvel universe, isn't the most hyped character, but he's a little bit of a meme in the Marvel Contest of Champions community. And Diablo, I think, is probably going to be the one of these 3 that's getting a complete overhaul here, because this whole potion system is just really flawed at the moment. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what they actually end up doing with Diablo and kind of where he lands on the tier list as well. So Diablo could be a very interesting one there. I've no idea kind of what direction they're going to take him, but I expect the biggest changes to be to Diablo. And then finally we got Ronin. I think Ronin's probably going to be getting a couple of adjustments and also a fair damage buff as well, because if I'm remembering correctly, Ronin came out a few months after the release of Nick Fury, and just in comparison, Nick Fury was so much better, had 4 or 5 times the damage, and Ronin has always been a little bit tricky to play as well. There's a very intricate rotation where you need to keep an eye on your combo counting and switching stances and firing off stuff at the right time, and there's a lot to pay attention to, and Ronin currently, at least in my opinion, just doesn't really have kind of that reward and payoff. So if he's getting a little bit more utility and a really solid damage buff as well, again, Ronin could be a very interesting one. But I know a few people are upset because they've buffed so many skill champions this year, and are like, why is another skill character getting buffed? And I kind of get it, there's a lot of skill champions to rank up at the moment, but I'd much rather have another skill character buffed in comparison to another mutant character personally. But it is getting to that point, man, where every single class has so many really good characters now. So I think all 3 of these champions, they need to really stand out and be good and interesting buffs in order to kind of get that attention and get those rank up materials as well. So yeah, I'm curious to see which out of the 3 is going to be the best of these, because last month it was Ultron, at least in my opinion, by a country mile. So yeah, very curious. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments section below, out of Bishop, Diablo, and Ronin, which buff are you most excited for, and which one do you think is going to be the best? Get your early guesses in the comments section. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.